Hello everybody, GamerJ86 and we're gonna be hello everybody, GamerJ86 and we're gonna be starting off the next video checking out Hololive's promise with on HoloGra, which is like a series of short videos that shows the talents from Hololive going through some wacky random moments or comedy skits. But the ones we'll be going over is like their the first appearance in the videos, also known as the debut videos. And previously, we gone through with the Hololive Myth, which consists of Ina the Takodachi priestess, Kiara the phoenix, Callie the Grim Reaper, Gura the shark, and Watson the time traveler. So now we're gonna go over with the second generation of the English branch, which consists of Fauna, the Mother Nature, Mumei, the Guardian Civilization, Bay, the Chaos Rat, and Kronii, the Time Warden, with Irys being the adopted person of Hololive, which she is a what was crap? I forgot what she was called. Hold on. I forgot the top of my head, but she is a Neph Nephilium, which is um half demon and half angel, and basically they're like the offsprings of the Nephiliums. They're basically like the offsprings of the fallen angels and humans. This just real quick on side, but in but the story goes is that after some of the angels chose not to follow God anymore, and nor did they follow Satan. God casted them out of heaven after Satan, well, Lucifer, aka Satan, attempt to fight God, and so while Satan went straight to hell, some of the angels landed on Earth, and they wandered around the planet for many, I want to say, I guess, decades or so. It's pretty vague, but obviously, of course, they had, of course, intermingled with, I don't think that's the right word. They just mingled with some of the locals, and of course, they have kids, and then that's where the Nephilim comes in. At least that's how the story goes in the Bible, and so luckily, Iris, she's not really that much of a case here in Hololive and such. Um, then real quick, when I say adopted, it's because originally the when Generation 2 started out, it was known as Hololive Council, and basically they were like deities or goddesses that took the form of like a human like beings and come to Earth, and then of course like do whatever activities, and then oftentimes they would get together and do like council stuff. And at first it's something that they started doing, but then it kind of slowed down after Sana, the guardian of space, had left, and then then eventually over time, while the name was Counsilrys, because Iris was added into it, becoming the honorary and official member of the second gen. And then much later on, they renamed into Promise. And then what else? And I seen quite a bit of clips from Iris. She is quite a character. She is often always paired with Bay that we'll see later on in the videos and such. In which there's a funny joke that those two act like a married couple a lot. And of course, it had some bickerings, so they've you could say they got married and got divorced and got married again, and they've done it for about like 50 times total, I believe. And without further ado, before and of course going off track and such, let's get started, shall we? Turn on subtitles. So first up, Irys, an angel or a demon?
Irys, not yet. I still have a chance. I refuse. I am the personification of positivity. Project. Hulk! Half angel, half demon. I'm Nephilim. No. I've swung too far towards the angel side. I need to be balanced.
So real quick, hold on. So Project Hope, that was originally like a generation that Irys was part of, was supposed to debut from with other members related to the project, from what I understand. But I think from what I've read or somewhere is that during the auditions they couldn't find anybody else to kind of match, to kind of like match with the character, like like in Hollywood auditions, when somebody's applying to be the the character of this character or that character, you kind of read the script and somehow like if it's good, I guess you probably go to the next round. If not, you're just dismissed, and sometimes you'll just easily get the part and, because it just works so well. And apparently the person behind the voice of Irys, this will be the case that only she was able to get in, but apparently there was nobody else that could match whatever it is that would go well with the other generations. And so it'd be quite an interesting look to see who the other generation members would have been in the Project Hope. And I want to say Project Hope, it would have been like I guess you could say like a subcategory. They're not really like an official generation. It's just like more like a side group, similar with gamers, and then Float Glow and Read Laws, that they're, and Holoheads, that they're not fully like a full on generate considered a full generation um type. Is just more like another branch group project kind of thing. And real quick, so from what it looks like, it uh, so with Kanata being of course an angel, and then Toa being a demon, so of course they're literally touching Iris, and the effects are spreading onto her, and of course she is of course half angel and demon.
Stop it! I'll turn into a demon. でもそうじゃなくてむっちゃ悪魔系多いよ。確かに。チョコさん、メルちゃん、カリオペ。
Okay, so yeah, the Grim Reaper assistant, the vampire, and I want to say a succubus. I want to say.
まつりちゃん、小より、船長。後半の方ちょっと違くない？ I should watch out. 後半は別の意味。
Well, let me see. Well, Matsuri, she's often called a god in Hololive. Marin, she's just a cosplayer. And then Koyori, she's just a scientist,
だけ
basically.
どね。っていうか、天使と悪魔以外からも影響って受けるの？ああ、人間だと
I
ど
do
うなるん
wonder.
だろう。よかろう。ならば呼ぶがよい。地上にはびこる。愚かなシールだよ。
Choa still has her hand on it.
悪魔のままでもいいじゃん。どうも。人類代表で謙虚さのかけらもない。うるさ
Okay. First victim, and
こたつ出してない？寝てない？風邪ひいちゃってない？人類って愚か。
yeah. So real quick, and of course I'll explain later on Coyote's little image thing. Okay, so we have our answer, and well, it's only because of Chloe. She's very lazy, so some of that lazy personality got onto Irys, and I want to say as I want to say despite how she is, she's actually I have seen a few videos of her singing, and she's quite a great singer. From what I saw, and however, she's also or at least it's something I saw on English recollection, but she is also an alcoholic, like some of the other girls. And so, okay, so that was Irys, and pretty much enjoyed this video, and it'll be quite interesting to see just more of I guess some of the other girls' traits get onto her and such. That'll be a fun to watch, especially with I guess with Sora, I guess, and at least emit some energy. Now for the thumbnail that we just saw earlier. Well, Coyote, she is a fan of drinking. Cu- she's a fan of my mispronouncing, but she's a fan of drinking QP mayonnaise. It's um it's pretty much the same as standard. At least from what I read, it's pretty much the same as a standard mayonnaise that except it's missing like one ingredient, or it has like a different other ingredients and such. So without further ado, that was Irys. I know there was a music video she made. I wanted to check out. It's based off of Initial D, or inspired by Initial D, which is a racing anime series, and and some other stuff. And then I believe she's also, I know for sure she's also a fan of Gundam series. And there's this one moment in English recollection that it that her wings glow, that was like inspired by the Destiny Gundam. So next one is Fauna. Hold on. Okay, next up is Fauna, Mother Nature, and she grew a tree.
I'm blending in so naturally you didn't notice, did you? Sent by the gods, I am the keeper of nature, Ceres Fauna. Quit with your unnatural designs of world domination and live an upstanding life. 不法侵入してた人に言われても I'm an upstanding trespasser. そんなのあるか
本当は何しに来たんですか
Trolling.
I got thrown out because I filled the office with vegetation. 当然でござる
I miss hearing her voice, Fauna's voice and such.
They kept saying
Too bad, too bad though. I mean, like, I guess I just couldn't really get into early in the early months and in a year or two. Fauna, she would do like ASMR videos, but due to YouTube's and some other things, she wasn't able to. Too bad I couldn't really get into it, ASMR stuff and all.
grass, lol. So I thought they wanted some. すれ違ってる Japanese is hard. とりあえず猫でも吸うでござるか I think I'll become the keeper of cats instead. それはただの飼い主でござる I don't want to be the keeper of nature anymore. It's too hard.
じゃあうちの番人になります
Yes. マジ新入りだ新入りお茶 What would apple do? いいわけないやろ Cross me and you cross Mother Nature.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't underestimate nature.
自然の恐ろしさを知るって何が起こるんですか
It'll rain exactly on the day you're traveling. 地味に嫌だな You'll be more likely to step on dog poo. 自然関係なくね Ultimately, you'll get stuck in quicksand and breathe your last breath.
うわ
どうすんの 追い出さないとやばいよ。
おだてて自然の番人に戻ってもらおう。
ござ。
ファウナちゃんにホロックスは狭すぎるんじゃないですか？
先輩はスケールがグローバルでござるからな。そうそう、うちの総帥チビだし。
何よりアジトの番人とか不自然ですよ。
Unnatural, huh? 自然の番人なら猫も吸い放題です。I've remembered what I have to do.
さすがです。
I must go. もう帰ってこないでね。余計なこと言うな。
Yep. And she's back.
I brought my resume. You'll need this, won't you? I'm coming for you, kitties.
I'll leave this right here. So that was Fauna. Her fan group name is the Saplings, and of course she is the Mother Nature and such. She has like a soft, gentle voice at times, and then uh, usually gets energetic or angry, only on certain events and such. And I want to say, like, out of all the things she's done, the of her biggest accomplishments, it'll have to be with the Minecraft tree that she made in the Hololive one of the Hololive servers. That I think we'll probably see some videos of it later on down the road and such. And from one of the things I was impressed from what I heard from the girls during their off collab is that just how well of a gamer Fauna is. That they said that she just sat down on this one racing game, and then all of a sudden she was just in the zone and just amazed at her skills and all. And then what else? Despite the fact that I know she is like basically Mother Nature. I think a couple of times the saplings would, of course, call her mother, and oftentimes she would say no, she's not a mother to them. But later on, I think she kind of did embrace the role as being called a mother. There was this one incident that happened during the a truck simulator, but that'll be for another video for some other time, though. And so I know I know there was this one moment where like she really took advantage of the fans' love for her, and that is of course making this hat titled titled "Man I Love Fauna," um, or MILF for short. And immediately that one got sold out from what I saw during the live streams. And that's the crazy thing about some of the fans. Is that the moment that you announce the merch drop and everything, boom, it's all gone, just super easily sold out and such. I know she's also like quite a. She does like to do like D&D stuff, but I think she's only like as the dungeon master, she's only like done it twice. I saw in Hololive. Well, actually no, one time that I saw in her Hololive moments, or maybe it was two. I can't remember, but for sure she did play as a character, and one of the most viral clips was, of course, her roasting a villain in the series. Alright, so without further ado, next up is Mumei. There we go.
So, this is the Tokyo Token Toe Crusher Tower. I am Mumei, guardian of civilization and destroyer of printers. In order to reduce the number of people dealing with paper trouble, I'm going around illuminating every printer in sight. I'm gonna club him into nothingness.
Don't leave it right there, Chris. Yeah, Mumei has had expressed talked about how she had very hard time dealing with printers from almost anything. So pretty much she just decides not to deal with it. But I think she broke one time. She mentioned.
って感じなのムメイは Of course not! じゃあこれは Oh, I did nothing and it broke. Don't worry, I can take its place.
やれるもんならやってみな。
Quiet! I'm trying to print
無
here!
理すんなって。
And it is
It shut
destroyed.
down by itself,
これ
right?
が文明の守護
Yep.
者。
Ta-da! Printing complete.
カスカス。
What are you calling scum?
Oh, you took up for this old printer for me. Easier to take out of the trash.
What? I'm
ムメイ
trash?
さん印刷まだっすか。
Shut up! 口悪いってムメイは割れ丈夫な妹キャラでしょ Says the one who called me scum earlier! あれはプリントのことだよ I am not scum. I am a printer! I will deforest the world!
And that is usually humanity in a nutshell.
So, this is the Tokyo Token Toe Crusher Tower. Or should I say was. What I did eradicated the forest and destroyed all civilization on Earth. Oh well, everyone makes mistakes. I'll just do a better job with the next civilization.
Right. I'll leave right here a bit. Oh, and not too far though. There we go. So yeah, usually well, Mumi, she's also a bit of a scatterbrain sometimes. But at other times, she can be quite scary. Without even realizing it, of course. And then of course, because of her adorable face, she would be like a little sister type and such. But despite the fact that she's all innocent and all, there are times, mostly when she's around Kronii, that she's actually not quite innocent, and most of the time it's just teasing or trolling Kronii, which is often hilarious. Like I saw in one stream where they were like playing some game together, and then Mumei, she said that she'll be right back, and for Kronii to continue playing or talking to the chat. And so Kronii was doing it and such, and Kronii was like completely unaware that Mumei had actually returned, and Mumei said nothing. She just like stayed silent, kept herself muted. Which is easily see that of course she is laughing, but she's muted. So and then Kronii is just like suffering from her own joke that she says, like those jokes where you say something and then it's just crickets. That's and you're trying to tell another joke and it's failing miserably. That sort of thing. And so then of course basically Mumei destroyed Earth by destroying everything that's kind of made out of wood. I want to say kind of saw like some of the furniture get wiped out, evaporated, and such. And of course, basically, if you remove all the trees and such, not only was there be a lack of oxygen, but also the extreme heat wave and such. And then of course we have a friend here in this little image and such. So that was Mumei's HoloGra video. Oh, and there was another funny joke because at this time, from what I remember on the video's release, Fauna had introduced. I can't remember if it was going to be related to something or if it was like or related to a game that she was doing, but she was she basically kind of like re- toggled off her avatar's hair, so she became bald, and then sure enough, there was a joke that basically when Mumei wiped out the trees on Earth in her video, she basically just made a fauna bald and such, which was hilarious. So now that was Mumei's. Oh, and real quick, as in terms of relationships, uh, she's paired well with Kronii. I would say it's like a little bit of like a little bit more, little small hint of sadist towards her, while also well towards Fauna, it's like a little bit of masochist. Not too much though, really. Um, with Beige, those two are they're like BFFs, despite the fact that they're like basically like different animal traits. Because Bay is a rat and Mumei's an owl, of course. So let's get started for Bay. Hot was Bay and Top Rat, and we got a hamster.
Oh, terrible! Oh, look how they make you run! And for what? It's torture, I tell you! Torture! Beautiful! You shall kneel! Face the wrath of the rat! And another one, but no! そこまでだ!
They even felt
Come
cool.
here! Where are you going? Do you want to return to a life on the streets? しかしよ、このままでは合体するんだ! Never underestimate the power of a cornered rat! かわいい! Quit blushing. Quit showing off! 大喜利もできます。こんな下水道には住みにくい。どんなの? That's only funny to rat! じゃあ、オーがやってくださいよ!
Yeah, why didn't you do it? You're the leader.
Well, I still gotta work with them and stuff. やめさせてもらいます! Hey, wait! 落とし前をつけてもらう。一応は何も生まないよ。電力は生まれてるよ。
Hold on. Yeah, wait. Let's see. I think I forgot to mention, but let me go find a good screenshot I saw. I think I forgot to mention though that so while let me see. Let me go all the way back real quick. Just find a good reference stopping point and such. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I would. I forgot to mention this, but so with Holomyth, Callie is like the leader of the group. For Promise, Bay, she's the leader of the group, the head council member, and she's the one. Kind of like a little bit of the glue that holds everything together and such. And but Bay, from what I heard from most of the other members in the Hololive, she's also quite like a mother figure to most of the girls. She's always like looking out for them, make sure everything's taken care of. And I think for Mumei, she always makes sure that Mumei's well fed, and some of the other girls are well fed as well. She'll cook for them. Okay, so that was Bay, and there was this one funny thing that I forgot to mention. Since Bay is like the embodiment of chaos, her literal, I believe her debut, she was literally like hanging upside down on the screen, and even like in many of the Hololive official Hololive stores in Japan, on the plushies, they're all the Babe plushies are upside down, and then to even give more to the rat trope. Whenever Bay is streaming with some of the members, she shrinks herself down and just stands or sits right on top of their heads. One time she did that with Mumei in the cooking simulator. Without further ado, let's get started on Cronies. This one I have not seen, actually, to be honest, so this will be our first time watching. So Kronii, she is the Warden of Time, and I read somewhere that apparently she had Ame borrowed Kronii's little time stopwatch thing that we saw in Ame's video, but Ame forgot to give it back. But Kronii said for her to keep it when Ame was going into affiliate status.
Wonder if it's ready yet.
Do not rush food.
I overboiled the cup noodles.
カップ麺一つ作れんのか、己は。3分書いてあるかい。You were supposed to keep an eye on the stopwatch. Time to turn back time.
Oops,
Too
we're
far.
back in the old Stone Age. Humans were such animals back then. So foolish.
Back to the future we go. また原始人。いや、
Went too far into the future.
人間の姿をした生き物がいない。
Sounds right.
人間がこの姿だったのってこの時代だけなの？
A rare species.
可愛いなこいつ。
Quit playing around.
あれって Hey, hands off the merchandise!
個性もいじるな。
いろんな時間に飛んでいく。
A time paradox is happening. Future Kronii! Need help? I figured you would. So, I boiled some water. Here, for you. I'll take it. Huh? It's overboiled again.
これ壊れとるやろ。
Oh, killed the mascot. Okay. So real quick, at the moment though, one time I tuned in to Kronii's live stream and just to see what she's playing and or to hear her out and such, and her intro, outro, and be right back music. It's so very comfort. Wait, I'm losing my brain cells and speaking and such, but it's very comforting, soothing relaxation that I could just probably like listen to like maybe a whole long video of her loading screen and especially when there's like a bit of her giant clock that's well no I don't think it was a clock, I think it was just something else, but the animation of it just like flying around while listening to it, it's so very relaxing to listen to, and that I enjoy it a lot. And so anyway, so that was Hololive Promise debut videos. The next one we're going to is Advent and then Justice, and I did forget to mention I should probably in the next video, but it- um during some of the videos, will be like I'll be pausing and then or going back and comment about certain scenes or moments, and then of course I'll kind of end up rambling on about some of the girls in relates to some of the moments that has happened in HoloGra, and so. Again, quick shout out to user Cody Kid for creating a playlist of the Hololive videos. And be sure you check out their channels and check out Hololive's channel on YouTube. And until next time, everybody, see you soon.